Okay, hi. This is the second time I'm filming, but I just got my Akashic Records reading and I feel very juiced up and happy and excited and relieved. Yeah, I think after it ended, when I was waiting to call my friend, because she's the one that booked it for me, so thank you, Chanel, for such an amazing idea and gift. So when I was waiting to call her, I was just my brain was just what? Oh my God, just digesting everything that I heard. And the person that did my reading was amazing and super gifted, and everything that she was saying was so spot on and accurate that I was just shocked. I mean, I knew it would be accurate, but I didn't think it'd be 100% accurate. So it's wild. I think everyone should at least get one in their lifetime. But yeah, okay, well, I did take some notes on it. So it did start off kind of saying I guess what she was picking up on was the swirly, quirky energy, some bit of mischievousness, but in a sweet way. And that my spirit guides are excited, which I love that. I think they've been with me long enough that they know I'm pretty much going 100 miles per hour this way and that way, and thinking about 500 things, and yeah, I'm just a crazy ass person sometimes, but I'm also very chill. Anyway, you never know. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, she also mentioned something about lots of spinning and shape shifting to change, which is pretty much where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of in that let me explore myself and have fun and do some healing work and focus on me for the first time in a very long time, which is, at first it was such a weird thing for me to experience because I was so used to just being in other people's energies and focusing on them and neglecting me. So this is the first year, maybe ever, that I've really done a lot of internal healing work. But yeah, so I guess one of the biggest things that popped up right away was creativity. So being creative with my hands, it's very much me, and being creative with my thoughts. I will say, especially in the last few months, those two things are very prominent. So for example, I did a lot of writing over the past year, especially. This is my neighbor. Okay, I did a lot of writing over the past year, and then in September I started doing video stuff to myself, and then now it's sharing my experiences on YouTube. So yeah, there's that. And creativity with my hands. I enrolled in a pottery class, and I've been painting over the past few months, a lot. Just a lot's just pouring out of me. I can't control it. It just has its own life force that just comes out. So it's pretty awesome, actually. And I have this ability to tap into many different things, and it's kind of all over the place. So there's not this one task that I must do. I'm just kind of trying many different things, and always kind of been that way, seeing what I like, what I don't like, what I want to pursue further. So it's pretty cool that it just confirmed what I already felt deep down. But yeah, there's a bit of whimsicalness in this, and just I'm comfortable being at different levels, kind of seeing outside the box, some eccentric this, I guess, and I have like this ability to kind of stretch my point of view, so I understand like many different perspectives. It's like very easy for me, and like it's a gift, she said. And in this lifetime, she said, you try many things and you don't like get attached to that like one thing. Like, let's say, I don't know, I can't think of anything. But anyway, so yeah, I think I'm like one of the few people that has like like so many different hobbies like all over the place, and I'm always like, hey, if anyone wants to like, I don't know, take a 10-mile hike this weekend, like I'll be down. Anyone else want to go? No, okay. So yeah, it's very rare that I find someone like that, or they could be like that the first few times and they're like, okay, Molly, you're fucking crazy. But anyway, let's see. Oh, and all the interests that I do have, there's like nothing wrong with it, you know? I think because I'm kind of like all over the place in terms of my interests and stuff, I'm always like, is there something wrong with like what I'm doing? Which like, she said, no, don't shy away from like switching it up all the time. Like, it doesn't mean that you weren't true to yourself. Like, you just love to have a lot of experiences with things and like learn, and it's not a bad thing at all, which is great. So, okay, that was that little bit. And then I asked a question like regarding trauma, like is there like something else that is kind of holding me back from moving on? And one of the things she emphasized was like, or she picked up on from my guides, was releasing self-doubt, which, yeah, I'm freaking guilty. I'm like my biggest critic. I do so many things, but I'm also like, but I'm not that great, or like, you know, it could have been better. Yeah, to just stop doing that and like really feel confident that like you're freaking doing the thing, damn it. And I know it, but like, I don't know. There's just that doubt that comes in and kind of like, I guess puts like a negative spin on my head, which lately I've been catching that, so I try to like switch it up, but it's always good to keep working on yourself. So yeah, she did say, it's like, you don't have to be perfect. You're free to explore yourself fully and really like find out like, what do you like? What do you not like? You know, trust yourself and know where you stand first, and then like, you know, worry about others or whatever. So that's a gist. I did ask another question on like life purpose, and I was like, is there like a specific thing that I have to be doing, or like, do I just like live my life accordingly? And she did like emphasize it's just like experience, get the full life's experience. You grow, you learn, you bring more of that into yourself, and you can like align better. But like, just, you know, again, don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. And once you start doing that, then you're like more conscious, and this like can spread to other people, which with some conversations I have with friends, I do tend to notice like, if I do, like when I signed up for Orange Theory, which is like an exercise class, it kind of had like a ripple effect where then everyone I knew started doing that or other exercise classes, and it kind of like changed everything. And I'm not claiming that I am solely responsible, but I do feel with like certain people especially, like we just bounce off ideas off each other, and we're just like, you know what, let's just do it. Like the pottery thing, I was like kind of worried that I'd be the only adult in the class, which is stupid, I know. But like, I was like, I don't know. So I like go lurk on the page and like close out. And then there's like one spot open, and then like my friend was like, you know what, just sign up for it. Who cares? Like, I don't think you're going to regret this decision. You're just going to regret not doing it. So I was like, oh my God, you're so right. So then I signed up and I'm so happy I did it. And I would like to continue doing it. So, yeah. She did ask me what I do for work. So I did explain about that. And pretty much I do international development and like in the environmental realm. So I go to like different countries and work with like local people on the ground on like different environmental needs and concerns and their livelihoods. And one of the biggest things that I'm all about is gender mainstreaming. So making sure that men, women, and children all have like a role to play in our projects. And yeah, she really did bring up like I have this ability to bring together people to empower them where they feel at ease and more at peace. And I'm able to like tease out certain strengths and abilities and like really empower them to, and the work, like empower them, which empowers the world, which I really hope so. I think so. I don't ever feel like, oh, I'm so like mighty and important or whatever. I think like the two experiences that I had at work when I got to go to like the field and see the projects and meet like the local governments and stakeholders and stuff, I was very like, I'm here to learn like from you. I'm not here to like judge you, to say you're doing anything wrong. I just really want to hear your perspective and see if the project really did like fulfill the needs that it was supposed to. And so that kind of approach, which I know is kind of like a hit or a miss in the development realm. But I'm so happy to like hear that, you know? It just makes me feel so good. So good. And yeah. Anyway, okay. See, my brain all over the place. So yes, she'd call me a space cadet, kind of like ability to see different perspectives and kind of like this like zoom out from like, I don't know, everyday life shit and like to see like different things. I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of like everyone's so like polarized when it comes to political parties, like especially in the US where I live. And I'm just like, you know, if you kind of like go out a bit from like the mud, you can kind of see it's like both shitty things, I guess. So I try not to like dabble too heavy in one way or another. But yeah, let's see. Okay, I'm rambling. It's 13 minutes. Okay, keep it moving. I did ask about love, if there's like more lessons that I need to be learning in terms of like, I don't know, maybe I had some karmic lessons in the past or something. If there's more of that, or am I like okay? So she did like give me some good ideas about like really focusing in on like self-love, like creating a jar or like an altar for myself, and like just writing like I am loved or like something like that. So I did take like notes on that, and I will try it. And let's see, yeah, I did feel call out because she did pass along this message that I have this like lack of judgment when it comes to relationships. Like I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I want and what types of stuff I will tolerate, but like that tends to kind of lower, and I put up with pretty much far more shit than I initially wanted, and I should really like work on being firm with what is acceptable, what's not, and kind of like figure out, you know, more of like or be more clear with like what I want, what I like, what's not so important, like what I can live without. Which I really need to do that. It's so hard, but I need to. It'll be beneficial. I have like an overall idea, but like really go into detail about it would probably be beneficial. So I did ask like, okay, I'm open for like any final messages that come through, and shoot, I'm at 15 minutes. Okay, just be like, just love yourself, accept yourself, tap into more of your creative stuff, especially like with hands, like, and if there's no one to do it with you, then just go by yourself and do it, and you'll meet people who think like you, and you know, yeah. What else? Just go for whatever you want, whatever strikes your interests or hobbies, just do it. And don't give a fuck about being diplomatic about it. Anyway, that's a little gist of it. Thanks for tuning in.